There's a popular belief in motorcycling. If you want to be a better street rider, you must go to the racetrack. The track is seen as the ultimate training ground, where you learn from the fast riders and return to the street transformed. This idea is everywhere at bike nights, in forums, over coffee. But is it really that simple? Does track skill automatically make you a street master? I love the track. The lessons are intense and pure. But the street is a different animal, messy, unpredictable, and unforgiving. Believing that track skill directly translates to street survival is a dangerous oversimplification. It ignores the unique challenges of public roads and can create a false sense of security. This isn't about discouraging track days, but about understanding their true value. We need to separate myth from reality. Let's examine what the track really teaches you and how those skills do or don't apply to daily riding. Mastery isn't found in a single place. It's built from a range of experiences with the track as just one tool. So, let's challenge the assumption. Does dragging a knee on a perfect corner prepare you for gravel in a blind curve? Does mastering a braking zone at 150 miles per hour help you react to a car pulling out of a driveway? The answer is complicated. The relationship between track craft and street smarts is nuanced. It's time to explore that nuance and give every rider a clearer map to becoming better on the roads they ride every day. Let's dig in. The truth is more complex than the myth, and that's exactly why it matters. Before we talk benefits, let's define a track day. Imagine a perfect road, wide, smooth, no traffic, no intersections, no police. That's a racetrack. A track day lets ordinary riders pay to ride their own bikes on this closed circuit. It's not a race. You're not competing with anyone but yourself. The goal is to learn, practice, and explore your limits in a controlled environment. On the track, you focus on precision and control at speed. You learn about braking, cornering lines, body position, and smooth throttle control. These are the pillars of high-performance riding. Practice lap after lap. The environment is structured for learning with riders grouped by skill level and instructors providing feedback. Classroom sessions and on-track guidance accelerate your progress. It's a motorcycle dojo, a place to refine your craft. Each lap is a chance to improve a specific skill, whether it's smoother braking or better vision through corners. The track removes street variables, letting you focus 100% on riding. No gravel, no deer, no distracted drivers, just you and your machine. This purity makes the track a powerful teacher. You dedicate all your mental energy to the physics of riding. The result? Rapid, focused improvement. But remember, this is a laboratory, not the real world. The skills you build here are specific, and not all of them transfer directly to the street. That's what we need to keep in mind. Let's see how the two worlds compare. Now, let's contrast the pristine track with the chaotic street. Your daily ride is full of variables, changing pavement, potholes, slippery paint, and hidden hazards. The street is an obstacle course, with surprises around every corner. The biggest difference? Other traffic. On the track, everyone moves the same direction and pays attention. On the street, you're surrounded by distracted drivers and unpredictable behavior. Street riding is about defensive skills, predicting the unpredictable and creating a buffer of time and space. The goals are different too. On the track, you chase efficiency and speed. On the street, your goal is survival, getting from A to B safely. That means managing risk, not maximizing corner speed. You slow for blind corners, cover your brakes at intersections, and scan constantly for threats. Track riding demands focused concentration on a few variables. Street riding requires broad 360-degree awareness. If you're only thinking about hitting your apex on public roads, you're missing the real dangers. The street demands a different kind of mastery. Despite the differences, track skills do have real value on the street. First, you gain a true sense of your bike's capabilities, how hard it can brake, how far it can lean. Most street riders never use their bike's full potential. After a track day, you're less likely to panic in emergencies because you've practiced hard braking and high-stress situations. This builds confidence and replaces panic with trained responses. For example, if you enter a corner too fast, A track rider knows the bike can lean further and how to adjust smoothly. These skills can save lives. Track time also makes you smoother, gentle with throttle, brakes, and steering. Smoothness is safety, especially in low traction conditions like rain or dirty roads. A smooth rider maintains more grip and stability. The bike becomes more predictable and safer. Track experience builds muscle memory for precise control. But remember, it's not about speed on the street. It's about using those skills to stay calm and in control. The best transfer from track to street is confidence, not aggression. Use what you learned to be a safer, more composed rider. That's where track skills truly shine. But there's a flip side. Some track habits can be dangerous on the street. The most obvious is speed. Pushing your limits on public roads is a recipe for disaster. Public roads have speed limits for a reason: intersections, limited sight lines, and unpredictable traffic. Another risk is the racing line. Using the full width of the road can put you in the path of oncoming cars or hazards. On the street, lines must be defensive, not aggressive. Aggressive body position, like hanging off the bike, is rarely needed at legal speeds and can limit your ability to react. The biggest danger is overconfidence, a false sense of invincibility after a track day. The street doesn't care how fast your last lap was. It only cares about the next unexpected hazard. Stay humble and adapt your skills to the real world. Here's the core myth: track riding is not a shortcut to street mastery. The skills are related, but the environments and goals are radically different. Street mastery is about risk management, awareness, and humility. The track teaches hard skills, control at the limit. The street demands soft skills, judgment, anticipation, patience. The best street riders aren't always the fastest at the track. They have a sixth sense for danger and ride with quiet competence. Telling new riders to just go to the track is incomplete advice. True mastery blends technical skill with street-specific judgment. The track is a great tool, but it's not the whole picture. Real expertise comes from adapting and applying your skills wisely. So, how do you really improve as a street rider? Embrace lifelong learning. There's always more to master. Start with the basics. Practice emergency braking and slow speed maneuvers in a safe place. These skills are more useful than knee-down corners for daily riding. If you go to a track day, do it to understand your bike, not to chase speed. Focus on smooth control and confidence, not lap times. When you return to the street, apply those lessons to stay calm and deliberate. Seek out advanced street-focused training, courses that teach hazard perception and real-world skills. These programs bridge the gap between track technique and street strategy. Make every ride a training session. Stay engaged. Ask yourself what's happening around you and plan your escape routes. Build habits of awareness and anticipation. The track is a valuable tool, but the street is the real test. Pass it every day by riding smart. That's true mastery.